Hey everybody, it's Angie and welcome to Hot and Flashy. Today's video is all about the best anti-aging products from the drugstore. So if you guys watch me at all, you know that my anti-aging skincare routine is heavily based in drugstore products. I know a lot of people think that drugstore stuff doesn't work, that it's just a lot of filler and fluff and it's not good for you, but actually there are quite a few good products at the drugstore and you just have to know what ingredients you're looking for. So the way I've broken down this video is I've broken it down into the ingredients that I'm looking for, and then I'll show you what products you can get at the drugstore that will have that ingredient. I started looking for things in the drugstore, but as I was at the drugstore, I noticed there were some brands in there that really were pretty high end. Like they were charging $50, $70 for a face cream, and I was like, well, I don't consider that drugstore. You know, like all of a sudden Peter Thomas Roth is in my drugstore and that stuff is pretty expensive. So I'm coming at it more from a price point standpoint. So this will be a combination of national brands that you can run down to your local CVS, Walmart, Walgreens and pick it up, along with things that are lower price point that you can get online. And that's what I'm going to call drugstore. I think there isn't anything in here that is over $30, I want to say. The average price point is in the $10 to $15 range. So let's start with the retinoids. As you guys know, the retinoids are really like the number one, the gold standard, the most proven anti-aging ingredient that you can get for your skincare routine. I've been using a prescription retinoid for the last 6 years. It has done amazing things for my skin. But now you can get a prescription retinoid that used to be available only by prescription at the drugstore. And it's been out for a couple of years now. It's called Differin. Differin is adapalene. Most retinoids started off as acne medications. So if you go down to your local Walmart or CVS to look for it in the acne aisle. So there's this little size tube. This one retails for about $16.99, and then the 45-gram tube retails for $30, and that should last you a good 6-9 months. There is some research on adapalene showing that it can be effective for treating wrinkles and for collagen production, and it is the most powerful retinoid that you can get over the counter. I mean, this stuff is potent, so just ease into it, be careful. You can always take a look at my video on how to start with retinoids without irritation, and I will link that right up here. So beyond the one that used to be a prescription and now isn't, the thing that you can get at a drugstore price point are retinols. The Ordinary offers a number of retinols, and the price point on these is great. This one is $9.80. This is the Gran Active Retinoid 2% in squalane. It won't be as effective as something like Differin, but it's a good starter retinol. Then, of course, Neutrogena and Rock pretty much own the retinol space as far as the drugstore brands. I'm partial to Neutrogena, as you guys know. My favorites from them are the Rapid Wrinkle Repair Regenerating Cream, and they also just came out with this Rapid Wrinkle Repair Retinol Oil last year. The price points on these guys are about $25 a piece. If you are looking for more information about the retinoids or the antioxidants or the peptides, I've done videos on all of those, so I will link my, right up here, my playlist of videos that I've done on ingredients so that you get an in-depth look at what they can and can't do. All right, let's move on to the antioxidants. So antioxidants have the ability to fight free radicals in your skin, and free radicals are damaging substances that are generated from exposure to sunlight and pollution. My favorite antioxidant is vitamin C. I only like one form of it, that is L-ascorbic acid. So the first one is the timeless 20% vitamin C plus E plus ferulic acid serum, and the other one is Mela the Glow Maker. This is a 15% L-ascorbic acid based serum, and it also has vitamin E and ferulic acid, and they are at a drugstore price point, although you do have to get them online. This guy is at a $24.95 price point, and I have a $5 off discount code at Timeless, and I'll put that right down here as well as in the information box with a link to Timeless. I also have a discount code on Maylove. This is a $28 price point, I do believe, and I have 10% off plus free shipping for first-time customers and 7% off plus free shipping for repeat customers. They're both great formulas. They both work great in your skin, so highly recommend those two. Because vitamin C in the form of L-ascorbic acid does oxidize and it's hard for it to sit on the shelf for a long time. It has never been available in the drugstore. But recently, L'Oreal came out with a product where they have figured out a way to have it in a non-water base so that it doesn't have the oxidation problem. So this one will not turn brown as it sits on the shelf. So this is a 10% vitamin C and it's ascorbic acid, so it's the kind of vitamin C that I like, and this is in more of a cream formula. So I really like this. When I use these guys in my skincare routine, I use them in the morning first thing. This one though, I would put it on a little bit later. I would put on my lightweight serum first and then put this guy on. It leaves a nice matte finish. So while L-ascorbic acid based vitamin C is my favorite antioxidant, there are a couple others that I really love, one of which is niacinamide. This is an ingredient that has been shown with a lot of research to have really great anti-aging properties. It can help reduce fine lines and wrinkles, it can help to brighten your skin, and it can help to remove discoloration. So it is something that you want in your skincare routine. And one of the products that I've been using for 6 years that has it in it, that is from the drugstore, is the CeraVe PM Facial Moisturizing Lotion. This is like a $15 price point. This is a great little lotion because it also contains ceramides and hyaluronic acid, and it's really lightweight. This is kind of the last step of my skincare routine in the morning before I put on my sunscreen. So that's a good one. There's also an AM version of this that has sunscreen in it. Another product that I've used for a long time that contains niacinamide is the Olay Regenerist Micro Sculpting Cream, the fragrance-free version. I'm so happy that Olay makes it fragrance-free. This is a $30 price point. But when I finish this one up, I think I might be switching over to this guy. I kind of like the ingredients on this Regenerist Night Recovery Cream a little bit better. It's got the niacinamide and the peptides that this guy has and the hyaluronic acid, but this guy has parabens, which I'm not opposed to parabens. I know some people are, but this guy is paraben free. So if you are opposed to parabens, then that's a better one to look at. But this also has green tea, vitamin E, and panthenol. There's just a little bit more in here to make me want to buy it. And then e.l.f. has come out with skincare recently, and they have this Hello Hydration face cream with hyaluronic acid and peptide complex. It's very similar to the Olay Regenerist cream. So it has niacinamide, it's got a couple of peptides, it's got hyaluronic acid, and it's a really good cream for $12. Another antioxidant that I use in my skincare routine is coenzyme Q10. That one I found in this Eucerin Q10 Anti-Wrinkle Face Cream. This retails for about $10 or $11 at the drugstore. It didn't really have too much else in it as far as anti-aging ingredients that were, really knocking my socks off. But what I like about it is that it is yellow, and coenzyme Q10 is a yellow ingredient. So anything that it's in should really not be white. It should be yellow so that you know that you're getting it. All right, let's move on to the alpha hydroxy acids. Very important in any anti-aging skincare routine. My favorite is lactic acid, just because glycolic acid is a little too irritating for me to use on a daily basis on my skin. The one that I use is the ordinary lactic acid 5% plus 2% HA, so it has hyaluronic acid in it as well. And the other place that I found lactic acid at the drugstore is in this Pixie Peel and Polish 6% lactic acid and papaya face peel. So this is like a $25 price point, and you get a lot in here. This is a pretty big tube. This isn't a leave-on. The ordinary product is a leave-on, and did I mention the price on this? This is like $6.50, and that lasts me a couple of months. But this is more like a peel, so you just leave it on for a couple minutes and then you wash it off. And what the alpha hydroxy acids will do for you is that they're mainly exfoliants, so they dissolve the glue that holds the dead skin to the surface. And as we get older, our skin doesn't turn over as rapidly as it did when we were younger, and that's why we need to exfoliate a little bit more. So for glycolic acid, my favorite drugstore brand is the Alpha Skincare. I mean, this brand has been around forever. They are like the OG of alpha hydroxy acids. It's right in their name, and they did it right from the get-go. So alpha hydroxy acids have to be formulated at a low pH in order for them to work in your skin. I've always loved this brand because they tell you how much glycolic acid is in there by percent right on the label, and on the back label they tell you what the pH of the product is, and they always have. They also make my favorite body lotion, and that is the Alpha Skincare Renewal Body Lotion. This one is a 12% glycolic acid lotion. This is a cream that I put on just about every day from the neck down, and I love it. It really takes care of kind of my wrinkly, crepey skin that I'm getting around my elbows and around my knees and things. This guy is $16.99 for 4 ounces. I mean, so this will last you forever. So the way I use glycolic in my skincare routine, since I can't use it every day, is I do a weekly peel, and my favorite one is the Drunk Elephant Sukari Baby Facial, but you know, hugely expensive. I think it's 80 bucks for that thing. Very similar formula to that, except this one makes you look like you're bleeding from the face, is the ordinary AHA 30% plus BHA 2% peeling solution. So this guy is very inexpensive. This is $7.20. Again, have to order it online, but a very effective little like weekly peel that you can do. I found a very similar product at Ulta that is from this brand that I've never heard of before, but I picked it up and I used it. This is called Formula 10.0.6 Be Berry Radiant Resurfacing Alpha Hydroxy Acid Mask. This one is $8.99, so a very similar price point to this and very similar ingredients. This one has glycolic, lactic, and malic acid in it, but it doesn't have the salicylic acid. So the next category of ingredient is the peptides. Peptides are supposed to be able to help your skin produce more collagen, and you know, collagen really is what it's all about in anti-aging skincare. They are moisturizing, they're hydrating, and so I use a bunch of different peptides. I don't tend to go for like a separate peptide thing, but I always have a peptide or two in each of my different products. So some of the things that I've shown you already that had peptides in them are the Olay Regenerist line. These guys have peptides in them. As I said before, this e.l.f. one has peptides in it. The other peptide thing that I really like a lot, it is the Ordinary Buffet. This is like a whole mess of peptides. If you ever want to try peptides and see if they do anything for your skin, then why not try them all at once, right? This has just about every peptide you can think of in it, and it's a great little product for like $14.80. So you could give that a try. All right, next up is the ceramides. Ceramides are fatty lipids that already exist in our skin. Our body makes them naturally. The best place to get ceramides is with the CeraVe brand. My favorite is the PM Moisturizing Lotion because it's lightweight and great. But if you're looking for something from them that is a little bit more heavy, like a nighttime moisturizer with ceramides, I've been really enjoying this one lately. This is the Skin Renewing Night Cream. This one costs about $19. It's got these ceramides. It also has hyaluronic acid, niacinamide, and it's fragrance-free, as is this. This one has shea butter and other heavy-duty like occlusives and emollients in it, so it's a really great, really thick night cream. I almost used this one up completely, and I'm gonna have to run out and get another one because this is like one of my new favorite things in my skincare routine. All right, next up is an ingredient that everyone loves. Hyaluronic acid is a water binding molecule, so it can help to moisturize your skin, help to hydrate your skin, but hyaluronic acids are in most of my other things. There's hyaluronic acid in this, 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 there's a hyaluronic acid in this. You're getting the gist, like just about my entire skincare routine. There's some hyaluronic acid in everything, so I personally don't feel the need to buy a separate hyaluronic acid thing, but I know a lot of you do. Physicians Formula has come out with a skincare line as well. Oh my gosh, everyone is coming out with skincare. So they have these little vitamin booster shots. This is the hydrating one. This contains hyaluronic acid, niacinamide, B5, which is panthenol. It has aloe, it has collagen amino acids, and it has vitamin E. This is a $12.99 price point. All right, another anti-aging ingredient is hydroquinone. This is a skin lightening agent. It's the most effective thing that there is for lightening dark spots. And it is mainly available by prescription in strengths of over 4%. You can get 2% hydroquinone at the drugstore, but I found one with 3%. I don't even know how this is legal, but it was right there at Target on the shelf. This is called Natanola Skin Discoloration Fade Cream This was $5 and it's 3% hydroquinone. It feels and smells just like Pond's cold cream, so if you like that feel and you like that smell, you will like this. All right, you guys, that's it for today's video. I've finally come to the end of the drugstore products. I had a huge bag here of things, but I wanted to show you that you can really get great anti-aging ingredients from the drugstore. If you stuck with me through the whole thing and made it to the end, thank you so much for watching. I hope you found it helpful and informative. And if you did, go ahead and give the video a like, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell while you're down there. I will see you in the next video. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.